everyone, it's Jasmine, and today's video is about disability employment awareness. So I hope you learned something today, and let's get started. So why does disability employment awareness matter? Over 6.2 million Canadians live with a disability, yet employment rates are lower than the general population. What this means is, although there is a significant population of individuals living with a disability within Canada, the employment rate of these individuals is very low in comparison to the employment rate of those living without a disability. Many individuals face barriers despite having education, skills, and experience in Canada, and awareness initiatives help reduce stigma, promote understanding, and open doors for talented individuals. Now let's understand disability. Disabilities, as we may already all know, include physical, sensory, cognitive, intellectual, and mental health conditions. Invisible disabilities like chronic pain, mental health conditions, or learning differences can affect work but are not always obvious. It's for this reason that inclusive workplaces are essential, as they recognize that diversity in abilities strengthens teams and encourages innovation. Now let's take a look at the employment gap. Canadians with disabilities are employed at 59%, compared to 80% of Canadians without disabilities. Common barriers include inaccessible workplaces, bias during hiring processes, limited opportunities for advancement, and lack of accommodations and supports in the workplace. Reducing this gap benefits individuals, employers, and the broader economy. Now, if we look at benefits of hiring people with disabilities, we can name a few here. Benefits include, but are not limited to, access to untapped talent, as many individuals living with disabilities are highly skilled and motivated employees. It allows for diverse perspectives, as individuals with disabilities encourage creative problem solving and innovation, along with improved retention, as employees with disabilities often demonstrate loyalty and commitment, and enhance reputation, so inclusive workplaces can attract talent and build positive public perception. Now, if we take a look at legal rights and protections, the Canadian Human Rights Act and provincial human rights codes protect against discrimination. Employers have a duty to accommodate employees with disabilities as a result, and reasonable accommodations can ensure that employees can perform their roles effectively and safely. Now, when we say workplace accommodations, what do we mean? Accommodations vary based on individual needs. They can include physical adjustments, so incorporating ramps, ergonomic equipment, accessible washrooms, etc., into the workplace. Technology, so some individuals may require screen readers, voice recognition softwares, alternative keyboards, etc. And I think it's important to note that we can often incorporate these things into businesses and organizations at a low cost, and it can significantly improve productivity and engagement. Now, we do have the Access Now app that you can download on your smart device that allows you yourself to go into any type of business, restaurant, organization, etc., and rate the level of accessibility through the application. What this can do is it can notify people in the community of the level of accessibility within that establishment, and it can encourage the owners, the employer, the managers, everyone who works as a part of that establishment to incorporate these accommodations and to increase the accessibility of their establishment for everybody, whether it be visitors or employees. To create inclusive workplaces, training and awareness is essential. It's important that all staff are educated on understanding disabilities and the importance of inclusion. There should be inclusive recruitment, so avoid biased job postings, provide alternative application formats, and focus on skills rather than focusing on the individual's medical or health condition. Open communication is essential as it encourages employees to discuss their needs without fear of judgment. And policies and culture are very important and should focus on accessibility, equity, and mental health supports as standard practice. Now, breaking stereotypes is something that we can all work together to do in our communities and in society. Remember, people with disabilities are capable, skilled, and ambitious. Focusing again on their abilities rather than limitations can change workplace culture. Representation of employees with disabilities builds understanding and empathy, benefiting all team members. Encourage mentorship and leadership opportunities, as doing so can foster growth and inclusion. Disability employment awareness is about fairness, opportunity, and social responsibility. By creating inclusive workplaces, we not only provide equal opportunities for individuals with disabilities, but also strengthen communities, foster creativity, and improve overall business outcomes. Employers can take meaningful action by implementing accessible policies, promoting inclusive hiring practices, and offering ongoing education to staff. Remember, when workplaces are truly inclusive, everyone can benefit. Employees feel valued, teams become more innovative, and society moves closer to equity for all. Thanks for watching.